This will definitely be interesting for you. These are the little things that scare narcissists. Narcissists are driven by fear, often fearing things that lack any basis in reality. Their paranoia leads them to believe they are constantly under threat and must defend themselves preemptively. This tendency causes them to exaggerate situations, overreact, and anticipate the worst outcomes. Some triggers that induce panic in narcissists are not only trivial, but also beyond their control. This loss of control over certain aspects of their lives deeply unsettles narcissists, leaving them anxious and nervous. Today, I aim to explore a few triggers that can prompt narcissists to panic or react irrationally. But before we delve into that, I'd like to offer greetings and acknowledge a new member who has joined us. Today, we will delve into the nuances of what frightens narcissists on a smaller scale. Therefore, we will not focus on more significant issues such as abandonment, exposure, or the loss of a primary source of supply. These larger concerns understandably evoke panic, as they directly impact the narcissist's image, reputation, and even their livelihood. It's natural to panic when faced with such risks. The topics I will address today are those that are beyond their control and should hold little importance to them. However, due to their intense desire for control, these seemingly trivial matters become significant to narcissists. 1. Power struggles. One of the initial triggers is when they encounter resistance. If a narcissist can't have their demands met, it unsettles them. In their perspective, others should cater to their needs. Thus, they feel deeply let down when someone refuses to comply. Such defiance makes them uncomfortable and anxious. To retaliate, they seek ways to punish or ostracize this individual, hoping to remove them from their circle. This often leads to smear campaigns and slander, all aimed at eliminating nonconformists. 2. Breached boundaries. Another source of panic for narcissists is encountering strong boundaries. When others establish limits that impede the narcissist's control or influence, it frustrates them. Narcissists desire unrestricted control over people's lives, dictating how they should live. Hence, strong boundaries represent a threat to them, as limits are something they detest. They resent efforts to protect or care for oneself, often attempting to undermine or disregard these boundaries. The mere thought of losing control due to these limitations causes them to panic. Another trigger for a narcissist is witnessing your recovery. 3. Triumph over trauma. It's a sad reality. When a former target not only survives but thrives after breaking free from a narcissist, it rattles them to the core. Witnessing your recovery and the reclamation of what they once took from you, and more, leaves them bewildered. They see it as an opportunity to regain influence over you, unsettling them deeply. To calm their unease, they may seek to re-enter your life and resume their manipulative games. 4. Fear of aging. Another trigger for panic in narcissists is the aging process. While aging should be embraced as a natural progression, narcissists perceive it as a negative development. They resist the idea of aging gracefully and instead strive to cling to their youth. The thought of losing their looks, attention, or influence is unbearable to them. Consequently, they'd frantically seek ways to assert themselves or maintain their relevance. 5. Success is threatening. One of the trivial things that can send a narcissist into a panic is the success of others. Whether it's a child, parent, friend, or partner, the success of those close to the narcissist can be deeply unsettling. It triggers feelings of inferiority, as the narcissist is constantly engaged in a secret competition with everyone in their life. As a result, the success of others brings no joy to the narcissist. Instead, it evokes feelings of hate and dread. Their typical response is to devalue or minimize the achievements of others or find a way to outdo them. They cannot tolerate the idea of others around them enjoying success or surpassing them. In conclusion, narcissists tend to complicate their lives and create unnecessary stress for themselves. If they were not driven by the need to control everyone and everything around them, they could simply leave people alone. However, this is not the case. They rely on others to stroke their egos, cater to their needs, entertain them, and fulfill their desires. Everything revolves around what the narcissist wants. Their self-centered nature leads them to believe that others exist solely for their benefit. The panic and stress that narcissists experience are self-induced. Rather than finding happiness in others' successes, accepting them, and embracing life in its entirety, they choose to engage in competition, belittlement, and control over others. That's all for today. As always, I hope you found this helpful. Please feel free to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Have a wonderful week, and thank you for listening.